This podcast is part of the Podcast Arcade Network.
Welcome to the You Choose podcast. We're so glad you're here. Please take a moment, pause this podcast right now, and share it with someone you think would find this podcast interesting. We would really appreciate it. Please go to youchoosepodcast.com. That's the letter U, choosepodcast.com, and find the different ways that you can connect with us and how you can be part of the live event. And without further ado, let's get into the adventure you choose. All right, we are live and ready for some adventure.
Adventure
with an A.
I need some adventure. I need less adventure lately.
I need less adventure.
I'll be honest.
They didn't teach us in correspondence course on life on all the adventures we'd have.
Did I choose this adventure?
I got a certificate.
I feel like this adventure chose me.
Yeah, there you go. There you go. Well, we're going to do a second round of this book. So if you are new to the You Choose podcast, the way it works is we go through these old books from the 80s, the Choose Your Own Adventure style books. And sometimes we don't always stick to the books, the Choose Your Own Adventure books. We do the ones that are adjacent to, but they still have the same vibe. And that's what we're doing today. Both books today, in fact, are not Choose Your Own Adventure books, but they have the same vibe.
Exactly. There's nary a Choose Your Own Adventure to be seen in tonight's episode.
Exactly.
But yeah, like you said, they're the same family.
Lots of other stuff. Still, the idea is when we get to a choice, then you chime in on the chat and let us know what you would like to do, and we will do it. Just like the books, every time you read through these, you get something new every time. How often in life can you get that?
Right? How often in life do you get two grown men willing to do whatever you tell them to do when it comes to the story that you get to choose? How fun is that?
No kidding.
You call the shots.
Exactly.
After a long work day of doing other people's bidding at work, now you get to be the boss.
That's right.
Boss
you can tell other people what to do. Come on. So hop in on the chat. You can go to youchoosepodcast.com and chime in on all the different ways you can get in touch with us. Let us know about some books. In fact, today we're going to do a book from one of our listeners wanted us to do. So we'll when we get to that, we'll do a shout out for that guy.
Yeah. And the ever never answered story of who's the boss tonight. Not Mona.
Not Mona.
Not Angela. Not Samantha. It's you.
You get to.
You're the boss. You're the boss.
Who's the boss? You the boss.
You the boss. We're not the boss. So tonight, in a continuation of last 2 weeks episode, 2 weeks ago, we left off with vampires, spies, and alien beings.
Yes.
The name of mine and Lee Steerseed's Broadway musical.
We're going to make this into a musical. It's going to be a hit.
Coming to a theater near you with its lead song, I Ain't No Vampire, I Ain't No Spy, but I Am an Alien Being.
Da, 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 da.
Hey! So we're picking up from the last story we read last time.
Yes.
And we're going to go through this one more time. Per You Choose podcast rules, we are going to pick the first choice to prevent us from repeating past mistakes.
Or successes.
Last time we rode the lightning on this one. We really did.
It was bizarre.
Yeah, it was a weird one. This book seems to be a crazy book. There's just no way around it.
You look at the cover and it just seems, I don't know, a little off. And somebody was maybe smoking some wacky tobacco when they wrote this or something.
Oh, they got a hold of the devil's lettuce for sure. that electric maple leaf. Hey, so also quick shout out in the chat, like right now, for real. Let us know you're there so we can get going and get going. So you choose, like we said. And also one more little rule that we can kind of reiterate. Whenever we come to a stalemate, if we come to an impasse, Lee will flip the You Choose podcast coin to let fate decide what we do.
Yes. Ooh.
Much like life.
Yeah, much like life. That's it. Eddie's just walking around life, flipping the coin. What should I do?
Dude, Dude, consider me Two-Face, except a slightly more well-adjusted mentally Two-Face. I'm just flipping coins to make my choices.
Exactly. Oh, Kim is in the chat. Oh, with
friend
her
of the
emojis.
show, friend of us.
She's
Kim coming in strong with the emojis right out of the gate.
Pow. All right, let's get
Shots
started,
fired.
Eddie.
There we go.
All right.
So should I kick this one off?
I'll start this one off, and then you take the next one.
All righty.
Congratulations, you've won the Grin Toothpaste Sweepstakes. Your prize is an all-expense paid trip to a Hollywood studio lot. You're greeted at the gate by a guide who explains that 3 different movies are being filmed on the lot at 3 different locations. As you walk toward the place where the space movie is being shot, a deafening roar fills the air. The sky turns black, and then unearthly glow hovers all around you. Oh no, it happened, cries the guide. What?
Oh, man.
He's like, oh, darn again. What happened, you ask, as the eerie noise begins to subside. If it's what I think it is, we're in serious trouble. The special effects team has been working for months to create realism on the set of the space movie. They built a special machine that turns fantasy into reality. The explosion means that they have lost control and that the time alternator has been pushed beyond fail-safe levels. What will happen to us, you ask, afraid to hear the answer? All I know is that we are doomed to live in new times and new places. The movies aren't movies anymore. They're really happening. We have exploded into a reality warp, and you and I are caught in the middle of it. Look at that. In just 2 pages, boom, set up, go. I mean, this is just, we don't mess around.
This passerby knew so much.
I know.
I'm going to say that this person is guilty.
They are the charged. You're guilty.
Who broke the reality machine.
He did. He needs.
Yeah. Lee, if you could live in a movie right now, first answer top of your head. If you could live in a movie, what movie are you living in?
Indiana Jones. Any of them.
Oh wow.
Well, the first 3.
Right.
I don't count
punching Nazis all day.
Yeah, exactly. I want some punch some Nazis, and you get the treasure, you get the girl, you sail off into the sunset.
If I had to live a movie right now, it would be UHF. Hitting clowns with frying pans.
Yes.
Eating Twinkies with hot dogs stuffed in them.
Spinning the wheel of fish.
Spinning the wheel of fish. You know, what else? Playing at Stanley Spadowski's clubhouse. Al says he'd choose Saw, which just shows you that Al is a broken man.
He's a broken soul.
Man. Yeah, so hey, in the comments, and you listening later on the podcast,
yes,
scream it out loud at your phone. What movie would you want to live in? I'm just curious. Anyway.
Yes. All right.
Back to our story.
The guide begins to run, and you follow him. The sky is now flashing with color. The world turns purple, then green, then orange. As you run onto the set of the space movie, you feel your body grow light, as if gravity has disappeared, and you are no longer bound by Earth's laws. Stop, someone shouts to you, but it's too late. You crash into an invisible barrier and fall. When you look up from the ground, you see 3 alien beings walking toward you. They motion for you to come with them. So here's our choices. Now, last time we chose the first one, so like Eddie said, YouTube's podcast rules, that one's off the list, so I'm not even going to read it. If instead you go with the aliens, you walk across the lot to see Nighttime Terror, turn to page 6. Ooh. So if we want to go to the horror movie, turn to page 6. If you prefer to visit the set of the spy movie, 0003, turn to page 7. So spy or horror movie?
0003?
0003? We're not even 7. We're only 3.
We're junior. Sneeze button on that one.
Yeah. We're junior. We're junior spy, evidently.
Ooh. Could have took a correspondence course.
Yeah, we're only correspondence course level.
The first class.
Oh, horror
003
movie.
Spy School is Nazi punching.
Nazi punching. That's Nazi punching 101.
Exactly. You call that Nazi punching?
I'll show you. Get out of the way.
Nazi punching. Now see, Al's already messing up. He said 333. Al's double 3.
We're gonna 0003.
Can't be making up movies. So here's a great example of us being split down the middle.
Yes. So let me grab the coin
Lee
here.
Lee is going to crank out coin. That old YouTube's podcast coin.
What is going to be heads? So we want heads
as
the
horror movie. Heads is going to be the horror movie because heads are going to roll.
Literally or figuratively.
Tails, because we're going to be kicking some Nazi tails.
Nazi tails. All right. So tails, spy, heads, horror.
There we go.
Tails.
Ooh.
We're going to be a spy.
It's spy o'clock.
Owl wins. We're going to
turn
page
to page
7. Okay. This is you, Eddie.
Here we go. You stand alone for a moment. Man, like, have I ever really been alone before?
Have you? Really? Is anyone ever alone?
Are we ever alone? I'm my own best friend. Shaken by what has just happened. You see the set of the spy film directly in front of you. As you walk toward it, you pass a phone booth. The telephone is ringing. Without thinking, you enter the booth and pick up the receiver. Good afternoon, 0003, says the voice on the other end. You will find a cassette tape under the shelf in front of you, because this is set squarely in 1984. Take it and place it in the slot behind the phone. There is a click, and the voice is cut off.
Ooh.
Curious, you play the tape. It says, there is an evil plan afoot in America. Is it a plan or a foot?
A foot. Yeah, so I was wondering, which is it?
I'm a sneak. Ooh, that's a fun little.
Oh, look at that.
Or is it I'm a sneaky?
Sneaky is your French. I'm a sneaky.
Is a wicked scientist who can be identified by a heart-shaped birthmark on her cheek. Kind of like a Cabbage Patch Kid.
Except, which cheek?
I'm a and her cohorts, Wiley Fox and Frankenstein.
Oh, wow.
Nice. Have devised a plan to conquer America by brainwashing the entire population. They intend to drop receptor pellets into the water systems of cities and towns, beginning with Los Angeles. These pellets will alter the molecular structure of the brain cells of those who drink the water. If we've learned anything from our Transformers memory brain pellets,
yes,
is if anybody is like been affected by this, he's got to hit him in the head real hard.
Yeah, just punch him in the head.
Just drill him.
That's all you do.
The scientists also intend to send out high-speed subliminal messages during local television programs by penetrating the airwaves with scientific techniques that they have developed. See, we're all full of like science until we have to explain,
this is
scientific
great.
Technique. Leave me alone.
Leave me alone. Now I can do algebra all of a sudden.
Wiley Fox will issue orders to the people through these messages, and the people, because of their altered brain cells, will be forced to obey these orders. Frankenstein's role is that of hitman, and he can really hit because he has a steel arm, just like Al Garrison.
This is awesome.
Beware of him.
Okay.
Your assignment is to apprehend the criminals and to prevent the pellets from contaminating the water system. If you fail, you must get the antidote into the antidote is a Louisville Slugger.
That's all you need. I got my antidote right here.
Here's my antidote right here. That's how you fix a headache right here. And the city will be doomed. You can pick up the latest crime-fighting device from our arsenal in Bungalow D. If you should need transportation, our specially equipped motorcycle is parked by the telephone booth. That is all. In 10 seconds, the tape will self-destruct. If you think this is all a trick and you wait to see if the tape actually self-destructs, turn to page 13. If you go directly to Bungalow D, turn to page 14. So do we exercise the skeptic? Or are we like, listen, man, I don't know. The tape self-destruct. The only time I did that was 1989 from the Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle soundtrack, and it was so cool, it exploded.
Right in your hand. Oh, hey, Carolyn Daly's in the chat.
Good old Carolyn.
Good to see Carolyn again. So, yeah, do we hold the tape in our 9-year-old hand and watch it melt? Or do we go straight to Bungalow D and get our specially equipped motorcycle?
Let's see.
Al
We
says
got
D. Kim says Bungalow. So, yeah, I think we're going to the Bungalow. Man, they set this up just like a cliche Bond movie. You got the guy with the steel arm. You got special motorcycles, all sorts of stuff. It's perfect.
Yeah. Right. What was Carolyn's vote? I'm not seeing that. Just
Bungalow D.
It. Okay.
It's unanimous.
How often does that not happen?
It's pretty rare. All right. As you leave the phone booth, a bullet whizzes past your head. You throw yourself on the ground and crawl on your belly to Bungalow D. When you arrive, you are greeted by a man. Welcome, 0003, he says, as he closes the door behind you. Look how, okay, so we just got shot at, and we're just like, no big deal. We just go into the bungalow. It's just like a Tuesday.
Yeah.
No big deal. Oh, man. He says, welcome, 0003, he says, as he closes the door behind you. Here is a variety of weapons for you to use on your assignment. I think you will find them useful. One by one, he demonstrates the newest inventions and secret weapons. You know that the suction shoes and wrist communicator with the silent alarm could prove to be very useful. But your favorite weapon is a laser gun disguised as a ballpoint pen. You wonder if you will ever have to use it. The man informs you that Snake has set up a secret chemistry lab where she's making the receptor pellets. The lab is somewhere on the studio lot, he says, but we don't know where. If you try to locate Snake's chemistry lab, turn to page 23. If you decide to investigate the shooting, turn to page 25.
We blew that shooting off pretty easily. I don't know.
I know. We just like, happens all the time. And then now we want to circle back.
A dark, dark thought enters your mind. You're like, with this laser pen, if I kill everyone on the set.
Well, how big is this lot if we have to go find them,
Right.
So Al says shooting. So he wants us to investigate the shooting. So there's one for shooting. Otherwise, we can go to the chemistry lab. We always have to have an evil scientist that wants to whip something up in a chemical lab. Don't they know that's how you make Spider-Man? That's how you make Daredevil. That's how you make turtles that mutate into ninjas.
That's how you get all sorts of crazy stuff.
Exactly.
Mostly cool stuff though. So
yes. Okay.
We got shooting and lab.
We got 2 for shooting, 1 for lab. So I think it's the shooting. So that's page 25.
All right, here we go.
All right.
25. You walk outside and approach the first man you see. That's how we do our investigative stuff. I don't even bother.
I just grabbed the first guy. You're it.
You!
You did it.
You got fingers and a hand. You could have wielded the gun.
You're guilty.
Excuse me, sir. You inquire politely. If I want to accuse you of trying to kill me, we'll do it with manners.
Exactly.
There was some shooting here a little while ago. Did you hear it? As a matter of fact, I'm the one that shot. The man says, I did. He reaches under his jacket and pulls out a gun.
Oh.
Maybe. Let me introduce myself. My name is Humpty, pronounced with an umpty.
Humpty Hump.
My name is Wiley Fox, and I know you, 0003. Now, come with me. You have no choice. But they aren't kidding. There's no choice.
There is no choice. Literally. Turn to the page. They just tell you, go to this page, 41.
Yep, here we go. Turn to page 41. As you walk, you feel the barrel of the gun poking you in your 9-year-old ribs.
So
Wiley directs you through the door of a dingy building down a long corridor, and finally into a foul-smelling laboratory. I found him, Wiley says triumphantly to a woman. You see the heart-shaped birthmark on her cheek, and know that she is, I'm a sneak.
Nice.
That sort of rhymed. I'm a sneak with a birthmark cheek.
Ooh, hey, there you go.
There's another man in the room. He is huge and has a stainless steel arm. His name is Frankenstein. You are in a nest of vipers.
Ooh, that's awesome.
Give us your weapon, the woman orders. If you give them your weapon, turn to page 69. If you try to stall, turn to page 70.
What would 9-year-old spy do? I got your say hello to my little friend right here. Lasers.
Right. I'll show you my gun.
There you go. That's awesome. I love the names in here.
My comments are, oh, dude, they're amazing.
My
comments are loading kind of choppy, Lee, so you might need to be the one to read the
stalling. Stalling never killed anyone, Al Garrison says.
There we go. Yeah.
So he wants to stall. And
to vote for stalling.
Also, it's thoughtful they made Frank's arm stainless steel. Yeah. You don't want that thing to rust.
No, man, and you don't want it to be all gross.
No.
Be all stained up.
Yeah, high class.
You know how you know if there's kids around that lab, you know how it goes. They leave that bowl of like cereal milk in the sink next to his arm. It's gonna get all stained up and gross.
Yeah, come on.
Smell funny.
He's a classy Frankenstein, you know. Oh man. So looks like we're probably stalling unless somebody else wants to chime in. And I don't know how we tested out of stalling school or correspondence school. I don't know if we did any good at that or not, but we are 9, so we might be able to stall. So
I mean, maybe. If we pull the look over there thing, I'm not going to be a fan.
Look over there. Look up there.
What?
What is that?
Huh?
What? That's probably what we're going to do. You just watch. Okay. So page 70. You fumble with your wrist communicator, pushing the silent emergency alarm that will alert headquarters. We just walked across we're like literally 30 feet from where we got our weapons, aren't we?
Is headquarters the phone booth?
I don't know. Or, we just came out of Bungalow D, and I think we just walked across like the alley. We just walked out.
I don't know what's going on now.
I don't know. Anyway, that's funny. Hurry up, says Frank, as raising his steel fist in a threatening motion over your head.
Stainless steel fist.
Yeah, notice, yes, his steel fist. You must do as he says. Your arrival is timely, the woman says. We're just discussing our need for a human guinea pig. You shudder as she holds up 2 bottles. Choose one, she orders with a wicked gleam in her eye. Drink it all. If you drink the red liquid, turn to page 93. Drink the purple liquid, turn to page 94. The red or purple. It's like almost like the pill, the red or blue pill.
If you're a fan of the Matrix, the red pill's the way to go if you want to. But then again, this is the 80s.
Yeah. This is 1982 by a chick named Wiley Fox, I think.
And this is red in the 80s.
Yeah. Purple. Al says purple. So we got 1 vote for purple. Give it a few seconds longer here. Otherwise, we're going purple. Oh, Kim says purple. Oh, and a purple emoji.
Drink.
Oh, Jill, purple emoji. Nice. Breaking out the emojis.
Man.
So
we have unanimous votes for purple.
Wow. Al didn't use an emoji, though. Does that count?
I mean, the people who use emojis are cooler, apparently.
All right.
Purple, 94. That's
94, this is you.
Paging. Frank raises his fist, his stainless steel fist in a threat, and you know that you must drink that purple liquid. You swallow and feel slightly dizzy for a moment. Then you regain your senses. It doesn't work, Wiley says. I told you. Just then, the door crashes down, and seven men from headquarters stomp into the room. Their lasers trained on the culprits. We're not using normal guns. We're done. No. They all have ballpoint pens.
Yeah.
They have responded to the silent alarm. Congratulations, 0003, says the leader. You have accomplished your mission. The end.
The end.
Wow! Look at us go.
We just, boom, done.
Look at that.
Didn't even break a sweat.
I didn't even need to kill anybody. Do this.
Oh, man. That's awesome.
So basically, we chose wisely because that red liquid just killed us.
Oh, yeah. Yeah. I'm curious. I'm going to go back to, I think it was 91.
Yeah,
was it
are you going to cheat here and just see? 93, I believe.
Oh, it's 93. Oh, you die anyway, or it ends. You raise a bottle of red liquid to your lips and hesitate. Try it. You'll like it, Wiley Fox says with a smirk.
Ooh.
Once again, Frank raises he likes that fist. He wants that, use that stainless steel. You take a gulp and swallow. You feel yourself growing faint. You know you're doomed, but you also know that the men from headquarters will arrive any minute. You have saved the world. Perhaps the men from headquarters can save you. Oh, so a little bit of a cliffhanger.
Maybe
not.
It'd be funny if Frank was self-conscious about his metal arm and tried to kind of hide it.
Yeah.
He's like, nah,
he's
like,
oh. Yeah, he's like, get that left.
A normal fleshy fist.
Yes. All right. So that was the first book. Second time through. That was kind of fun. It's very campy, but hey, I like it.
A little less crazy than the last one, our last visit.
Yes, the last one was a little
that
off
last
the
visit
wall.
Was something else.
It was. That was acid trip.
That was a good read though. Still fun. Still bonkers.
Oh yeah, still bonkers.
It.
Still bonkers. So.
Well, hey, speaking of bonkers, we have a little word, Lee.
Yes. From
our sponsor here. So let's take a little quick break and see what they have to say here real quick. Hold on.
Yes.
Two cops who just can't catch a break. One can see ghosts. The other lives with his mom. Prufrock and Schmidt. Tune in and join them on their far-out adventures. Join Prufrock and Schmidt as they topple crime bosses, defeat the cyborg Gypsy King, get Schmidt's mom to give him his own room.
Come on, Mom.
Schmitty, I need that for my sewing room.
Prufrock and Schmidt.
Oh man, that was great.
Can't wait.
I know.
What's happening? Prufrock and Schmidt
take on a cyborg gypsy. I mean, does it get any better than that? Does it?
I mean, does it get any less PC?
Yes, yes. And thank you to Al Garrison from Omug Comics for putting together the graphic for that, and I'll put it in the show notes for those of you listening later. You can check out all the glorious 70s outfits and the glorious mustache that Prufrock has and the chest hair that Schmidt has showing. It's awesome.
Good times. And stay tuned for more little short segments featuring Prufrock and Schmidt. That's kind of a fun little tidbit we've been talking about for a while.
Oh yeah. Yeah, that was that goes way back to I think the first episode, the Who Killed Harlow Thrombey episode. I could put a link in the show notes. That's where they first show up. And it's just been a running gag ever since. They're just goofy detectives that don't know what they're doing and accidentally solve crime. But
solve it by the sheer willpower of being ignorant.
Bell bottoms and accidents.
It's good times. I'm excited for this.
Yeah.
This is our actual first Endless Quest, isn't it?
It is. And so this came from a listener, Mr. BLD. said he loves our show and he wanted to see if we would do this book if we haven't done it already. So I'll just read it here. Just discovered your show. Hilarious. Only those who grew up with these would get it. If I may submit a request, I'd ask you to do Revenge of the Rainbow Dragons, providing that you haven't done so already, which we haven't. So,
no.
And I know, Eddie, I didn't read these, but I know, Eddie, you read a lot of Endless Quest, right?
I read quite a few Endless Quest. This was one of those books. I was at peak choose your own adventure, like fever. Like, I want to say I was in like in 4th or 5th grade, perfect age, you know?
Yeah.
You know? And we came across these books at a yard sale. I was hanging out and they were just, you know, amongst the other books, and I grabbed a handful of them, and luckily, like I said, my mom was dead set against men with mustaches and toy guns, but if it was a fantasy book, it was okay.
Yeah.
Somehow.
Yeah.
And a cover. I don't think I ever read Revenge of the Rainbow Dragons,
Okay.
but I remember seeing the cover because it literally, and for those listening, it had, and you'll put this in the show notes, I'm sure, but
Yes.
the cover has it looks to be like a squire, like a young lad riding a dragon, and the kid has a falcon on his arm.
Yep.
And the dragon is shooting out not flames out of his mouth, not lightning.
No.
A spectacular rainbow.
Yes. And even
Just
the scales on
shooting.
the scales on the side of the dragon is kind of rainbow-ish.
Yep.
It's just totally bonkers. Looks great though.
It's a glorious cover.
It is. So yeah.
I'm getting this tattooed on my chest. That's what I've decided to happen.
A rainbow dragon on your chest.
Yes.
Brandish it. But look at the sticker on there. It's a 50-cent sticker. So this is probably a garage sale book too.
Oh, sure. This was, and the whole thing with Endless Quest was it was set within the world of Dungeons and Dragons.
Yes.
And it was kicked out by TSR, which was the publisher of all of the actual, like, you know, manuals and books and monster manuals and all those fun stuff for this.
Yeah.
So
yeah. So this
it
is
was
all
official, baby.
This is all set in the D&D world, Gary Gygax's world. So this one got the typical illustrations from TSR. Let's see which year this came out. 1983. So yeah, this is still Lake Geneva, Wisconsin. So this is still when everything was headquartered back in where Gary Gygax got everything started. So
yeah,
that's pretty cool.
So cool.
All right. So let's get started. This is very role playish, if I say it right.
Which, by the way, before we dive in, right at the beginning, a little dedication here. This book is for Jim Ward, whose friendship and ideas have enriched my life. What a great little.
Oh, I know who that is.
That.
So if you read the book Empire of Imagination, which is basically the Gary Gygax story, Jim Ward was the one that was on his board and was early on and helped him actually get a lot of the D&D concepts and rules all made up.
Oh man.
So if you guys are fans of D&D, pick up Empire of Imagination. It's a really good book.
There Excellent. You go.
So,
that's Lee doing what Lee does right there.
Yeah, I didn't notice that till you read that. I'm like, oh, that guy was early on in the whole TSR thing. So yeah. Anyway.
That's awesome.
You want to start this out or you want me to? I don't care either one.
Oh, I can start this. Look how this starts with that fancy like F in the very beginning.
I know. Oh yeah, this
so
is
cool.
Very, very Dungeons and Dragon-ish. I love it.
So here we go, everybody. Get ready. Foxes aren't supposed to fly, Jamie, Fox says nervously as he hovers in midair. How about putting me down? Leave the flying to Featherface. I feel better on old terra extra firma. Hush, friend Fox, scolds Pentagarn. Consider yourself part of an important lesson. This is the first time Jamie has levitated an object, and you know he needs silence to concentrate. Now I'm an object, mutters Fox in disgust as he dangles above the ground. You ache with the effort of holding the spell. Just as you feel you are mastering the skill, a thunderous noise rolls through the room. Your concentration breaks, and Fox falls to the floor with a thump. Oh, Fox, I'm sorry, you cry, rushing to his side. I'll be more careful next time. Next time, growls Fox. Forget it. I have to go dig a den, a very long one. He turns and trots quickly from the room. Unfortunate attitude, says Owl, but what can one expect from the family? Kennedy. Oh, that's the, man, they're busting out like
Kennedy?
genus and family names. Yeah, Kennedy.
Wow. Okay.
Well done, child, says Pentagon. You're moving ahead nicely with your studies. I hadn't planned on you being able to lift objects for another 6 months or so. But now that we've been interrupted, I suppose we'd better see who's at the door. He makes a small gesture with his hand. Poof! A cloud of dust appears, then clears. Before you stands a travel-stained man.
Travel-stained.
I don't know what that means.
Yeah, I don't know.
Does that mean he peed his pants? Did he pee his pants, bro?
What's the difference between a travel stain and like a wine stain? Yeah.
I don't know. He's got like cheese crumbs on. He's got like grease stains on his shirt.
Cheez-It bits on his in his beard.
Beef jerky smell. One hand raised as if knocking on a door. Lowering his hand, the traveler snaps. Do you always answer doors like that? But then what else should I expect from a wizard? Giving a short bow, he says, Sir, I come from Rainbow Castle. Ooh. Sign me up.
Yeah, I'm there.
Rainbow Castle, your presence is required, no later than 4 days hence. Is it a party? You ask hopefully. I like our attitude. I like that.
Hey, I'm going there.
Travel stain means covered in magnets.
Al.
Yeah.
Yes, that's what that means.
The messenger fixes you with an icy glance. Hardly. You will answer to charges of occupying the castle of the pillars and calling yourselves wizard and apprentice. This castle is part of the domain assigned to the wizard Malus, Pothos, and Rubus. Unless you can support your claim to the castle and win their permission to practice wizardry in the area, you will be banished from this land, says the messenger coldly. And now, if you will show me the door, I will return to Rainbow Castle. Poof! A cloud of smoke forms in front of the messenger, and when it clears, a large wooden door stands before him. A mere first-level spell, sneers the messenger. Ooh.
Wow, shade.
You'll have to do better than that at Rainbow Castle. Still sneering, he turns and strides out of the room. Rainbow Castle? Wizards? What's this all about, sir? You ask worriedly. Centuries ago, when I lost my kingdom to the evil one, Rainbow Castle was in the hands of the forces of good, sighs Pentagon, and the three brothers, Malus, Pothos, and Rubus, were apprenticed to a third-rate wizard. Throwing some wizard shade.
More wizard shade.
To a third-rate wizard. Obviously, while I was in the evil one's power, the balance changed. I think we had better meet with them. It is always best to be polite to one's neighbors. I think I'll sit this one out, says Fox, poking his head through the doorway. That fellow didn't look too pleasant, and he's only the messenger. Pshaw, says Owl. I think the falcon on the cover was not a falcon. I think it was an owl.
Well, is it? Okay.
Don't be such a coward. Remember, cowards die 1,000 deaths. The valiant die but once.
Ooh.
Go feather a nest, beak brain, growls Fox. We will let Jamie decide. As my apprentice and the heir to this kingdom, Jamie must learn to make good, sound decisions, says Pentagon. And suddenly there are 3 pairs of eyes staring at you. Well, you stammer, thinking quickly. The way I see it, we only have 2 choices. Go to Rainbow Castle and see if we can work out our problem with our neighbors. Turn to page 110. Ignore them and don't go. Turn to page 83.
Oh, man.
So a lot more exposition here.
Yeah, this series is not like the 8 and 9-year-old stuff and Choose Your Own Adventure. This is a little more dialogue, a lot more setting up. So it is a little different in that regard. So Kim says to ignore them. Go to 110. So Al says confront them.
Ooh!
Al wants to face his issues head on. right?
That's just it.
Don't stuff it deep down.
That's the Al I know. He's like, we're not putting this in a closet.
We're not putting baby in a corner.
We're handling this business. We don't put Al in a corner.
We don't put Al in the corner.
So unless we have a tiebreaker here, we're going to have to take out the old
You choose coin. We're going to have to flip. Possibly. We'll give it another second or two here if we ignore the problem or if we head it face on and try to take out these wizards. I love the wizard shade, like you said. Man, they're not holding back.
He's like, to a third-rate wizard. Dang, bro.
All right. So heads, we head into our problems, face our problems.
Yep.
Tails, we run.
Tail, we turn
tail and run. Tail, we turn tail and run.
Ooh.
We're going to run from our problems.
Wow. Page 83, sir.
Oh, wait. Jill chimed in right as we were flipping. She said to head and face it. Okay. Well,
face the problems, 110.
The viewers trump the flip of the coin. So, all right. Let me get to page 110 here. Maybe.
My book keeps resetting again. This is great. The big one.
It is a big jump. This is going from page 6 to page 110. So, here we are. It's snowing as you and your friends set off for Rainbow Castle. It seems as though our opponents are able to sway the seasons, observes Al, as trees, rocks, and hills disappear into the whiteness. Yeah, and the snow is no fun either, says the fox, plunging through nose-deep snow. You could have stayed at home, Fox. You didn't have to come. Oh, no, if something horrible happens, I'd rather know about it right away. And besides, you guys need me. Swallowing your laughter, you turn to Pentagon. Sir, why don't you do something about this snow? Why don't you perform some magic and change it back to summer? Think, Jamie. Ooh. If our foes are putting all their efforts into creating winter just to annoy us, they can't send anything really dangerous against us, and they will believe that they have us in their power. You wipe your cold, drippy nose and try to appreciate Pentagon's plan, but the snow melts inside your boots, slithers down your neck, and freezes in your eyelashes. Even Pentagon is sniffing by the time Rainbow Castle comes into view several days later. Why do they call it Rainbow Castle, you ask, staring at the cascades of dirty gray ice that drape over the black towers and hang from the narrow barred windows? A cold, bitter wind wails around the grim walls and plucks and tears at your clothes. In my youth, it was a beautiful place, Pentagon answers sadly. It looks like it's all closed for the winter. How about we go home and wait for spring, whines Fox. Ah, spring. Good idea, says Pentagon. Rainbow Castle is beautiful in the spring, and with a snap of his fingers, snow and ice begin to melt. Inch by inch, foot by foot, winter retreats, and in its place, warm, soft, and green, spring comes to the land. Birds sing and flowers bloom and gentle breezes blow, but the castle remains gray and gloomy. That's much better, and now they know we're here, says Pentagon. Ah, sweet spring, full of sweet days and roses, sighs Owl, spreading his great wings in the sun. Why can't you speak plain English, mouse breath, snarls Fox. I was just noting the welcome arrival of this magical spring, oh illiterate one. More shade. Why did you call me? Barks Fox. Fox, Owl, stop this bickering now, or I'll send you both home, you say firmly. Fixing the two with a stern gaze, you quickly get out of your winter clothes and hurry after Pentagon. And here are our hosts, says Pentagon. 3 men stand at the end of the bridge. One is tall and thin. One is very, very fat, not just one very, 2 varies. And the third is a tiny, small child. Or is as tiny as a small child. See here, Pentagon, what is the meaning, turn the page, of this, demands the tall, thin wizard. An outrage, I say. This warm weather will not be tolerated. We prefer winter. And with a wave of his hand and a loud clap of thunder, spring vanishes, as if it had never been, and winter descends in a flurry of flakes. Tish, tish, clucks Pentagon. I was enjoying the spring myself, and with a gesture and a sheet of lightning, winter is again replaced by spring. The three wizards grind their teeth in rage, their faces purple with fury. Now the tall wizard steps forward and begins to make magical gestures. Pentagon replies with a movement of his own. Sparks fly and sheets of flame erupt from the wizards, and winter and spring flicker in and out. The two wizards stand firm as the air crackles from white to blue, warm to cold. At last, Pentagon laughs a great booming laugh and slaps his knee. Well done, Malice. But come, let's not confuse the birds any longer. Let it remain spring. Now that you've gotten us here, why don't you tell me what this is all about? Still laughing, he walks over and puts his arm around the unsmiling wizard's shoulders and begins to walk toward the castle. As you follow Pentagon into the castle, the high walls seem to swallow you up. Your footsteps echo hollowly as you enter the large room with 3 throne-like chairs set up on raised platforms. The wizards bump and push as they climb onto the platform, each trying to claim the center chair. There is no other seats, and you look about in discomfort as the wizards stare down at you with small, nasty smiles. Pentagon says, well, I see we need a few more chairs. And with a snap, 2 big, deep chairs of gold, studded with precious gems and covered with soft, deep purple velvet, appear behind you. Fox settles himself in a velvet-covered basket, and Owl clings to a golden bird perch. Ah, that's better, says Pentagon, sinking into his chair, crossing his legs and folding his hands. He says, now then, gentlemen, what can we do for you? The wizards twitch nervously, pulling their scraggly beards, and whisper. They seem to be urging each other to do something. Finally, Tiny Rubus is levitated from his chair by one of his brothers. Stumbling to his feet, he draws himself to his full puny height, puffs up his chest, and says, Pentagon, you have been brought here to answer charges of practicing wizardry without a license.
Without a license?
You have to have a license.
Yeah, talking foxes over here. There's licenses now?
Yeah, come on.
People are crazy.
This area belongs to us. When you left, we applied to the Grand Council, and they granted us control. How nice for you all, drawls Pentagon. I won't bother to ask why you never helped me in all the years I fought to rid the country of the evil one who caused me to leave, as it got quotes around it, leave, as you put it. But I might ask why you never chased away the evil one when he was certainly practicing a most unpleasant form of magic. I don't believe the council ever issued him a license. Well, we just hadn't gotten around to it, squeaks Pothos from out of his great bulk. Besides, he ate the first 3 messengers we sent. That's hilarious. Cool. Indeed, says Pentagon with a smile. But we are not the issue, yells Pothos. You are. You and your illegal apprentice. By order of the Grand Council, you and your brat and your zoo are under house arrest. You have 2 choices. Either leave and never again practice magic under penalty of death, or else meet us in a duel of skills. Allow me to confer with my apprentice, says Pentagon, drawing you to his side. Well, Jamie, what do you think we should do? These fellows appear very foolish and harmless, but that is not true. They are dangerous, and the council has given them the right to practice within this district. They are well within their rights to demand that we either quit or fight them. It is your decision as well as mine. If we choose to challenge the wizards, turn to page 133. If you choose to go to the Grand Council and argue, turn to page 91. So there we go.
Man.
Fight or go to the council.
Or cry to the teacher.
Or cry to the teacher. Johnny,
yeah,
hit
a
me.
lot more story, which is not a bad thing. It's just different than what we've been doing before. Like, there's usually before it was like a couple of pages, maybe at the most.
Yeah.
You had to make a choice.
Yeah. Choose Your Own Adventure is maybe,
had
1 to 2 pages, maybe 3. Later on, they started getting more exposition, but the early ones. Al says, arguing never killed anyone. Okay, Al.
So he's saying go to the Grand Council.
Go to the Grand Council. Yep. Kim says fight. And is that like a fighting emoji?
That's like a wrestling emoji, I think.
It's like a box'em, rock'em, sock'em
There it
emoji
is.
almost. Cool. Okay. So Kim says fight. Al says go argue with the console. We're split so far.
We're split. Should we give it a little second to get a tiebreaker
let's
here?
give it a second. Al says fighting has killed a lot of people. Oh, Jill says fight. So we're fighting. All right. Challenge the Wizards. All right. So that is
Challenge the Wizards 133.
133. Okay. Here we are. 133. This is you.
This is me. We accept your challenge, gentlemen, says Pentagon. Excellent, hisses Rubus. These are the rules. No magical items may be used. Your staff, ring, and cube must be set aside, and we will remove all of our special aids. As he speaks, a variety of rings, charms, and necklaces. Are we just going to duke it out with these wizards?
That's what I'm thinking. It's like the old movies, drop all your weapons, and you have like a stack of weapons.
Yeah, exactly. All his rings come off, and
I think
they roll their robes up, and they got like spindly, thin little arms.
Like knives strapped to their arms. Isn't there like a Naked Gun movie where he like takes off all his weapons and it's like a giant pile or something?
Yeah. A variety of rings, charms, and necklaces clatter to the floor. Any magic, so long as it is performed by your skills alone, is allowed. How do we know you're not hiding something special, you ask? Would we do that, protests Pothos. Do owls fly, sneers Fox. They do.
They do, actually.
You say, any other rules, asks Pentagon. No, it's very simple, replies Pothos. The four of us go into the Great Hall, and whoever emerges alive wins. We're going to the death.
Whoa.
3-1.
I know. I'm messing around.
The three of you against Pentagon? That's not fair, you exclaim. Fair? Fair? Of course it's fair. Your precious Pentagon studied under the great Gump. Wait, Forrest Gump?
Forrest? The great Forrest Gump?
I'm not a smart man, but I know what magic is.
Yeah, exactly.
We had to settle for the lowly Scrumbog. Doesn't sound very good.
Wow.
And we learned things only when we could wake him up or keep him from getting drunk. And you forget that Pentagon's at least 300 years older than we are. He's had all that time to practice and acquire new knowledge. I hear people complaining is what I hear.
Yeah, whiners.
It will take everything we three know to make it fair, but we have a few tricks up our sleeves. One of them has a gun.
Yeah, it's a gun. Bang.
Don't worry, Jamie, says Pentagon. Everything will be just fine. I've heard that before.
Yeah.
Don't be so sure of that, sneers Malice. Well, now, there's no reason to wait. Let's begin, says, let the killing begin,
Yeah.
says Pentagon. Striding toward the door, you trail after him uncertainly. Halt, screeches Rubus. Where do you think you're going? No one goes into that room except us. The zoo stays outside. Just give me the word, kid, and I'll bite him, snarls Fox. The fellow is correct, Jamie, says Owl. The contest is not ours. We must not intrude. But what shall we do? You exclaim angrily. I can't just sit around here and twiddle my thumbs. No, indeed, says Malice. We would like to know that you will not be twiddling or meddling while we are occupied with killing.
Death.
What do you suggest? Asks Pentagon. We have several suggestions, says Rubus, rubbing his hands together. You can go to Limbo. It's very nice this time of year. Turn to page 139. You can rest in the tower. The view is quite nice. Turn to page 136. You can relax in our game room in the basement. Turn to page 33. So
Wow.
Limbo, tower, or basement.
So Limbo's a town?
Limbo, I think, is like a negaverse, like the shadow realm.
Oh, like the Phantom Zone, Superman.
Yeah, you're just sitting there like,
held in limbo. Oh, so we got Jill with the tower, Al with the limbo. We got 3 choices.
We got 3 choices. We could get equally split here.
I know. Game room. Yep. Nailed it.
Game room.
Okay, so how are we going to divide it? We got to flip.
This is where if we were true D&D people, we could have 3-sided dice and roll that.
Yeah, we'd probably roll our D20 or something like that, or D12. Which, no, I don't have one right here. Okay.
You have a D3?
I don't have a D3, but I got a
triangle dice.
Yeah, I got D4, but not nearby. So maybe we can flip for it. So we'll narrow it down. I wonder if we can.
So we got a vote for Limbo and a vote for the Tower. So that's what we'll go between.
We'll start that, and then we'll flip between whoever wins that one in the game room. So, tails for Tower, heads for Limbo. So heads. So it's Limbo. Limbo wins.
Limbo.
So now Limbo and game room are gonna go head to head. So
did somebody say game room?
Yeah, Kim said game room.
Okay.
So heads for Limbo, tails for game room. Tails. So it's game room.
Game room. Page 33.
Page 33. We're going to go way back to page 33 and go to the game room in the basement. They have like video games in the basement as a wizard.
I guess. You go in there. There's a game called Dungeons and Dragons.
Don't do it. You'll
don't play. You get sucked in.
Sucked in, yeah.
The Devil's Playground.
It is the Devil's Playground. That'd be funny if you're playing D&D in a D&D book.
Right.
All right. So I got this one. What happened? Where are we? Wails Fox, opening his eyes. We're in a narrow corridor dripping with slime and foul fluids. It appears to be the home of numerous nasty rats, answers Al. Wait, here's a sign tacked on the wall that says, "Welcome to the game room." You peer into the blackness surrounding you and groan, "Some game room? This is a dungeon. Those wizards tricked us, so they must be planning to trick Pentagon. We've got to get out of here as fast as we can and get back to help him." Easier said than done, says Al. "Ah-hoo, ah-woe," wails Fox. The noise echoes through the darkness. "Be quiet, Fox," you yell, grabbing him and holding his muzzle shut. "None of us wants to be here, but until we figure out exactly where we are, we can't figure out how to get out. And don't forget, there are usually all sorts of dangerous monsters and other creepy things wandering around these old dungeons. So be quiet unless you want to be the dinner for one of them," you add sternly. "Right now, the most important thing to do is to figure out how we're going to get out of here. Do you pick up any clues with your special senses?" you ask the animals. "As a matter of fact, I've spied the most peculiar rainbow-colored cord that appears to be attached to the wall and gives off a faint glow," says Al. "It stretches off to our left." Cautiously, you let go of Fox's muzzle, hoping that he will not start howling again. But he only lifts his nose into the air and sniffs. "To our right, I smell a strange, fungusy, forestry, earthy smell," says Fox, "and I hear something moving." "Very good," you say. 2 clues. Well, which way should we go? If you want to follow the glowing rainbow cord, turn to page 43. If you want to find out what's moving about and smelling earthy, turn to page 68. So, rainbow cord or earthy smell? Have you ever said something smells earthy, Eddie?
I mean, I've maybe once.
Earthy.
But I was describing dirt.
Yeah, that smells earthy. All right. So let us know in the chat.
Hear something moving.
Yeah.
That's got to be a good sign.
Earthy smells. Al says earthy smells. Follow the rainbow cord. See, Kim even used a rainbow emoji. Nice.
Oh. She's got that's 1,000 you choose coins right there.
Oh yeah. That's gonna be going up. That's gonna have some value here pretty soon. With the
we got Proof Rock and Schmidt stamped on either side of those coins.
Exactly. Rainbow cord or earthy smell. I love it.
All right. Wait for a second and see if we get a tiebreaker.
Yes. Wait another second. Otherwise, we'll Break out the coin again.
Man, the coin is going strong tonight.
It is. That's a lot of activity this time. Rainbows. Okay, so we got 2 for rainbows.
Rainbows
and unicorns.
flowing rainbow chords.
43.
That's our opening track too.
Opening track to
that's the hidden track.
Oh, that's the hidden track. If you play it backwards. All right.
The chord is velvety and smooth to the touch. Although it glows with a soft, warm, shimmery rainbow of colors, it sheds a little real light. The darkness presses in on all sides. Where do you think it goes? Asks Fox. Let's go find out, you answer. That's a good answer,
yeah. Yeah, let's just go.
Holding the shining cord in one hand and your dagger in the other, because we're fixing to stab somebody.
Ooh, I didn't know we had a dagger.
I know, right? That came out of nowhere. It's D&D times. You got a dagger all the time, right?
Or we grabbed it from the pile as the wizards run, taking all their weapons off.
Yeah. And a fistful of magic rings.
Yeah.
You advance slowly. Do you see anything yet? Whispers Fox. I'm not sure. I think there's some sort of pinkish light up ahead, you answer. Correct, says Owl. Cautiously, you approach the light. Soon you make out a doorway filled with a dull pink glowing fog that seems almost solid. You cannot see through it. Oddly, the cord does not go through the door, but continues down the dark corridor. What do we do now, you ask? I hate this darkness. Let's go through the door, says Fox, dashing in. If you choose to follow, drop the cord and turn to page 69. Number 2, I think we should follow the cord, says Owl. If this is your choice, turn to page 72.
To follow the cord or not to follow the cord? That is the question.
That is the question, indeed.
Jesse's in the chat. He says, go to the saloon.
There it is.
Oh, geez. I love it.
69. So that's 2 votes for the saloon.
Follow the cord.
Dude, you have to have a poker face like me.
Like me, dude.
Whoa! 3 aces!
3 aces! You trying to cheat us?
Trying to cheat us, Billy.
All right, so Jesse says, I hate the darkness.
Yep.
And Kim, looks like it's going to be follow the cord to page 72.
And Kim is coming in double strong. Man, Kim and Jill just crushing it tonight with all the emoji goodness.
The emojis are strong with this one.
Yeah.
All right. So 72. Mess around. Following that cord. Okay. Wonder what cord, like a rope is what it's referring to, I assume.
Yeah, I would imagine it's like a rope.
Okay. It's tempting to enter the doorway, but the cord seems to send out warm, friendly feelings that urge you on. Hand over hand, you follow it into the darkness. Soon, you hear a soft, soothing hum and see a faint light in the distance. Grasping your dagger, you hurry forward. You turn a corner and stop abruptly. Before you, sitting cross-legged on the ground, is a tiny old man wearing only rags, long white hair, a beard, and a mustache draped over his shoulders. Oh, mustaches, Al or Eddie.
Don't trust him.
Nope. Let's see. As he sits, he sways back and forth in time to a tuneless melody that flows through his ancient lips. On the ground in front of him is a pile of smoothly polished, many-sided stones. Each stone is the size of a walnut, and each side is a different color. The strange old man moves the stones constantly, changing their patterns on the ground. A large prism hangs above him, casting a thin, faded rainbow. Grasping your dagger firmly, again, we keep grabbing our dagger, you step under the arch of the rainbow. The old man looks up and focuses his faded blue eyes on you. He stares at you, Fox and Owl, and then exclaims, "It's you. You're the ones. You're here at last." The ones? What ones, you ask? Why, the ones I've been waiting for, of course. The ones who will come for the key, says the old man impatiently. Key? What key, you ask, growing ever more confused. And then Ed McMahon pops out with his check. You're the Publishers Clearinghouse winner.
Oh, I never win anything.
Yeah. No, that doesn't happen. The key, hollers the old man, this one opening a leather pouch hung around his neck on a thong. He pulls out a small key covered with rainbow-colored scales. You sheathe your dagger and say, I'm confused. Let's talk. Maybe we can figure this out. Sitting cross-legged on the floor across from the old man, the shimmering stones, you introduce yourself and your friends. I am Nesbit, says the old man in a faltering voice, as though unused to speaking. I'm the keeper of the key, and I've been here for a long time waiting. Waiting for what and for whom, you ask? Why, for you, of course, says the old man in surprise. The rainbow dragons told me to wait until you came, a young human, an animal, and a bird. Others have tried to take it from me, but I have kept it safe. Rainbow dragons? What are they, and what is this key to? You ask in wonder. I don't remember, says the old man, putting a hand on his head. It was such a long time ago, but it's yours now, and opening the pouch, he hands you the key. Why don't you start from the beginning, you say, staring at the key in puzzlement. When I first came here, King Cromus was dying, and the kingdom was attacked by the forces of evil. The dragons gave me the key and told me to wait for you. I was afraid of the dark, so they gave me the cord to light my way, and the stones to protect me. But I was too afraid to follow the cord, and I've forgotten how to use the stones. What do the stones do? Asked Fox, sniffing at them suspiciously. They are my protection. Watch, says Nesbit. But with thin, blurred-like fingers, he arranges the stones in a circle around the four of you. Instantly, a brilliant rainbow mist surrounds you. Anyone trying to enter the circle will disappear, says Nesbit. The stones will do other things too, he sighs, but I've forgotten the patterns. Like, what things can they do, you ask? Like, take you places away from here, but I've been waiting so long that my thinker is a little rusty, and I've forgotten how. Wouldn't you like to leave here, says, see trees and grass and sky again, you ask? Trees, grass, and sky. I know those words, says Nesbit excitedly. At least I used to. Well, it's clear we need to get out of here, you say. The only question is how. I think we should keep following the cord, says Fox. It probably leads outside. If this is your choice, turn to page 116. I think we should try to make the stones work, you say. If this is your choice, turn to page 92. So follow the cord or try to get the magical stones to use to get us out of there.
Yeah. I'm getting my choose your own adventure set starting to kick up here.
Yeah. I like how
critical.
You can tell we're getting to a critical juncture here. I like how Nesbit says his thinker isn't working anymore.
Yeah.
It's a little rusty.
I don't blame him.
I don't blame him. All right.
We're getting some stuff here. We got Stone, two votes for Stone.
Carolyn's back. Stones. Make Jagger work. Jesse. Stones.
Right.
And Al says follow the cord. Well, get the stones. Kim says get the stones.
Oh,
all right,
wow.
so
we're going Stone.
We're stones. We have a stone emoji, Kim?
92. Oh, I'm sure there is.
Oh, I'm sure. 92.
I'm turning.
Okay.
Man, we're picking the right choices here.
I think so. You haven't died yet.
May I see this? No death, no nothing. May I see the stone that you ask gently? Maybe new eyes will be able to unravel their secret. Reluctantly, Nesbit hands them to you. Holding them up to the faint light of the broken cord, you notice that each stone has a different color on each of its many sides. What do you make of this, Owl? It appears to be a code, answers Owl. Perhaps if the colors were matched up to each other, their meaning would become clear. Colors? What colors? Asks Nesbit, pushing his face close to the stones. I can't see them. Long ago there used to be colors, but they disappeared. No, Nesbit, you said kindly. The colors are here. Living so long in the dark has probably hurt your vision. Ooh.
Ooh.
We're telling Nesbit his eyeballs don't work.
old man shade.
Right? Like, man, this guy's had it rough enough, man.
Leave him alone.
Perhaps you're right, Owl. If we match the colors that are the same, You try many different combinations, but nothing happens. You study the stones, hoping to discover what their maker might have meant. You empty your mind and drift, becoming one with the stones. Blankness, thickness, images of rainbow colors, understanding, coming back, being Jamie, getting existential up in here. Why am I alive?
Yes.
What happens when I die?
What's the meaning of life?
Exactly.
Should I buy a
what
lottery
if we all
ticket?
Had candy bar heads. Exactly.
Crazy.
I understand, you say quietly, and picking up the stones, you fit them together in a way that you know is right. Quickly gather together, you tell everyone, as the stones cast as a circle of brilliant color and begin to hum.
Whoa.
Pressing close together, oh boy, there they are. The stones are all lined up.
Oh, cool.
Let's see. Pressing close together, your group kneels around the shining circles of stones. A strange feeling comes over you, tingling, whispery. Looking down, you give a sharp cry. Your feet and legs are gone. Most of Fox and Owl are gone. Alarmed, you tug at your hand, held firmly by Nesbit. Do not break the connection, warns the old man. We're getting back. Trust the stones. They will not harm you. Says, can you make the stones work? Cut out or trace these stones. Huh. Okay. A little activity.
A little activity. Yeah, I just noticed that.
Yeah.
Cut out or trace the stones. Pick one stone to go in the middle and arrange the rest around it, so that all the touching edges match. Huh. Okay.
The nothingness creeps farther up your body. You close your eyes and try to trust. And then there is a time of whirling nothingness, a rainbow arch, and a terrible sense of tearing. They just described my work day today.
Terrible sense of tearing.
Where are we, you ask, pressing your hands to your aching head. Oh no, don't look now, but we're back, warns Fox. Opening your eyes, you look straight into the angry eyes of Malice.
Oh.
Where did you come from, he asks angrily, poking you with a knobby finger. And who's this hairy old man? Don't talk to my Fox that way.
Yeah.
His name's Nesbit. I found him in your wonderful game room. He says the Rainbow Dragons told him to wait there for me, and he gave me this. You hold up the key. It glows and pulses in your hand. It's the key, whispers Malice. Oh, it's the key.
The key,
whispers Malice. His eyes wide. Then he calms himself and says, I see you found our key. It was really a test. We sent you to the game room to see if you could find it for us. You passed the test. You can give it to me now. What a lame.
Wow, yeah. Come on.
Don't trust him, kid, whispers Fox. Where's Pentagon, chirps Owl. Oh, he's dead. Is there
gone.
outside? I don't remember it being brighter, says Nesbit. Where's Pentagon, you demand, holding the key behind your back. Don't worry about him. He's finished. Just give us the key, demands Rubus.
Wow.
Suddenly, man, a lot of exposition here.
Yes.
You notice that all three wizards hold magical amulets in their hands. You cheated, you shout. You said no magical devices were allowed. Where's Pentagon? What have you done with him? Give us the key and we'll give you your precious Pentagon, snarls Malice. Here's your old key. I don't want it. You cry, throwing the key across the room. All three wizards throw themselves upon it. Mine, cries Pothos. I saw it first. Mine! I'm oldest, screams Rubus. It's mine. I'm the best and the most shallowest of wizards, hollers Malice. As you watch, all three wizards grasp the key at the same time. Instantly, there is a deafening noise and a bright flash, and you are thrown to the floor. Picking yourself up, you look for the wizard and the key. You see the sparkling key on the floor. Next to it sits a large, fat toad, eyes bulging with alarm. A long, slender black snake is draped over the toad's head. At that moment, the toad and the snake spot an ugly, furry black spider crawling across the floor. There is a frantic hopping and slithering as both creatures chase the spider through the open doors and out of your sight. Confused and frightened, you hurry to Pentagon's side. Pentagon, wake up. I'm not dead. I'm not quite dead
I'm not
yet.
dead yet.
Jamie, you don't have to shout, but I have felt better. Staggering to his feet, the old wizard tries to focus his eyes. Where are they? They tricked me. They dropped like 50 magical rings, but they had a knife in their boot.
Boot, yeah, no kidding.
Don't worry, Pentagon. I'm just skipping ahead a little bit here. You might want to read one of these, Lee.
Yeah, I can go ahead and take over.
You want to take this one over here?
Yeah. Don't worry, Pentagon, they're gone. I think they were changed into toad and a snake and a spider. Turning, you pick up the key. This had something to do with it. Drop it, Pentagon cries, slapping frantically at your hand. It's all right, you say. I've held it before and nothing happened to me. I got it from Nesbit here, who says that a bunch of dragons told him a long time ago to give it to me. Isn't that right, Nesbit? What? Yes, that's right. Cobalt, king of the rainbow dragons, gave it to me. He said that when you came, you would know how to use it. It's the key to the kingdom, Jamie says Pentagon with an awe in his voice. Once long ago, the kingdom was united under King Chromos and the rainbow dragons. Life was more beautiful than you could ever imagine, but the keepers grew old, and they knew that an heir must be found, someone worthy to carry on in the place of Chromos. The test they devised was simple. You had to pick up the key and hold it. If you could. Many tried. Those who were evil and unworthy were changed forever into that which they most resembled in life. If you were good but not worthy, you received a powerful shock. I was one of those, and I still bear the scar. Before Chromos died, he decided that no one yet alive was worthy to hold the key. Page. And then Cobalt gave the key to me, interrupts Nesbit, and told me to wait until you came for it. Those rainbow dragons who were left in the castle came out and flew away. The sky glowed with their colors, and then they were gone, and everything turned gray. Once they were gone, evil entered the land. But what does it mean, you ask, looking at the rainbow-colored key? It means that you are the ruler of the land now, explains Nesbit patiently. Whoever holds the key to the kingdom is the king. Evil will flee before you, and goodness will return to the land. And best of all, the dragons will come back. That's enough jabbering. Isn't there something called food? Grumbles Nesbit. As you first act as ruler of the Rainbow Kingdom, how about bringing me some? But before you can reply, a wondrous thing happens. The ugly gray walls seem to quiver and slowly begin to change colors. First beige, then cream, then yellow, orange, red, green, blue, purple, all the joyous colors of the spectrum, until they became a glorious shimmer of every happy color in the world. As you stare in wonder, the sounds of wings beating the air fills your ears. Looking upward in excitement, you see the first of the rainbow dragons coming home. The end.
Wow. That was an epic.
That was. So yeah, Paul's right.
So
an Excalibur key. Yep.
Basically.
Yeah.
Man, that was a lot. That was like twice as long.
Oh yeah. Yeah, there are a lot more exposition in these. You get maybe 10 choices and 12 choices in the whole book. So
yeah. So how many endings are in these books?
Definitely geared towards those D&D or RPG type players.
Yeah.
So
that was super fun. Yes, Carolyn, Rainbow Dragons.
Yes. I like how we turned the wizards into what they acted like in life. That was pretty cool. Yes. You know what dragons eat. Oh, man.
Hobbit
good.
and such, right?
Yes.
If you could, Lee, would you show the cover again one more time?
Yeah. Let me grab it here. See if I can get it up here. There's a fox and whoops. There we go.
There you go. Been to the Rainbow Dragons.
Yes.
That is a heck of a cover.
So we got the fox, we got the owl, then our young selves, Jamie, and then that glorious dragon.
Dude, that image has got to get recreated somehow someday.
Yeah. With Al Garrison on the back of the dragon.
Well, heck, I don't know how you feel about it, but we have, a whole lot of people in the chatting and viewing us right now. Yeah. What if we were to show them our little second time around for a commercial break?
Sure. Yeah. Before we go, let's do that. So cue it up.
All right. All right, everybody, here you go for a little sneak peek of some stuff that we're working on here at You Choose Podcast.
Two cops who just can't catch a break. One can see ghosts. The other lives with his mom. Prufrock and Schmidt. Tune in and join them on their far-out adventures. Join Prufrock and Schmidt as they topple crime bosses, defeat the cyborg Gypsy King, get Schmidt's mom to give him his own room.
Come on, Mom.
Schmitty, I need that for my sewing room.
Prufrock and Schmidt.
Oh, that's funny. Gotta love it.
Prufrock and Schmidt coming to you sometime soon.
Sometime soon. Yes. Oh man, that's great. I love the 70s music, the whole vibe. So yeah. Again,
like you
thanks
said, that
to
was
Al
off
Garrison.
episode 1.
Yes.
Oh yeah.
Thanks to Al for drawing that up for us. That was great.
Super fun from our friend Al Garrison of Omug Comics.
Definitely.
Check him out.
All right. Well, hey, I think we've put a pin in that. We've gotten the keys to the kingdom, and we ate the red pill as we were a spy. Took on the
we drank the purple juice.
The purple juice. We took on the stainless steel armed vigilante or
Frank
villain.
Stein.
Frank N. Stein. Oh, so good. Anyway. All right. Well, hey, thanks everybody for tuning in and being part of the chat. That's what makes it so much fun. We really appreciate it. And like I said, go to youchoose.com and check out all the past episodes and stay tuned for more of these and more Prufrock and Schmidt maybe.
Yeah. Thank you all for listening. And until next time, you choose
the adventure. All right. See you, everybody.
Take care. Good night.
Thank you for listening. It means a lot that you took the time to hear what we have to say. Please go to youchoosepodcast.com for all the different ways you can connect with us and how you can be part of the live event. And until next time, you choose the adventure.